Imagine going to a mainstream store and picking up a doll for your precious little girl, only to discover that it unwittingly entices your little princess to visit dark corners of the internet, certainly not meant for her eyes, or getting caught up in the PG-friendly allure of the new Wicked movie and picking up a book off the shelves for a young fan, only to be later faced with their scared eyes. Well, these are very real things, posing a valid parenting question. Just how much should we be involved in our little ones' hobbies? Let's talk about it. With the new movie coming out, the Wicked franchise is at its absolute height. People are rewatching it in theaters, watching it at home, and getting their hands on all sorts of merchandise. So it's only natural that parents wanting to nurture their child's newfound love for Wicked have rushed to purchase Gregory Maguire's 1995 novel. And how could you not? Look at this wonderful book cover. Ariana Grande, Cynthia Erivo, now a major motion picture. What else to wish for? I mean, isn't it just a more detailed retelling of the story that your kids have fallen in love with? Well, not really. While Wicked the movie has been based on Wicked the musical, Wicked the musical is only loosely inspired by the book. So while the core storyline sort of matches, the book contains additional super mature themes that are most definitely not appropriate for the same age bracket. It's sort of an extended meditation on power and politics, propaganda, terrorism, references to the events of the Second World War, Holocaust, etc. There's innuendos galore, lots of cruelty, both emotional and physical, and the additional storylines that are not at all meant for kids. So it most certainly goes beyond the Broadway musical kind of drama and delves into themes that parents weren't necessarily meaning to impose on their kids while purchasing the book. Overlooking our children's interests can actually lead to drastic consequences, including exposure to harmful content and interactions with strangers that can potentially be dangerous.
Joanne Bogart's 15-year-old son, Mason, died after wrapping a belt around his neck, trying to mimic the choking challenge he saw on YouTube.
This story and other examples underscore the importance of parents being aware of what their children are into and serve as a reminder to be engaged with their activities both online and offline. So when it comes to how involved we are in our children's stuff, we can roughly break it down into 3 levels of engagement, with the bottom level being surface level awareness. For example, in the case of Wicked, you could be aware that there is a new movie that's just come out. Maybe you know a little bit about the actors, you know there's like a green witch and a pink witch, but your understanding is ultimately as shallow as Glinda's pep talk.
Oh.
It's not enough to discuss the matter in detail or get the full context of what your children may be referring to. Another grade of participation in your children's interests is immersive participation. Think of it as a full-speed train headed right into their hobby, threatening to smash it with love and affection. In the case of the Wicked franchise, you would be taking the lead, learning everything about minor differences between the movie and the musical, learning different casts, and humming Defying Gravity in the shower. God bless your neighbors. So you're mega involved, and this is probably not a very good thing either, because your child may think that's a bit too much. How about some mindful engagement instead? So you're not brushing their interests off, but you're not scaring your child and everyone else probably in the process. In this case, you're focused on being informed without participating in everything. And this is where, in the instance of Wicked, before picking up that book, you would have done a quick Google search and found out that this, in fact, is a completely different thing, and could then make an informed decision of whether this is appropriate for your child and your family. So this level of participation is not embarrassing for your child, and yet it helps them feel seen, heard, and like you actually give a duck about their interests. However, it's crucial to maintain boundaries and avoid immersing ourselves unnecessarily and over the top in their worlds, unless, of course, you genuinely happen to have the same hobby. We are parents, not peers, and our role is to guide our little ones through their interests, not compete with them, and helping the kids navigate complex themes that sometimes pop up unexpectedly. So here's how to stay connected with your child without overstepping into the cray-cray territory. Step 1, do your research. Read reviews, look up content ratings, look up information about the themes and understand them. Next step is open communication. Ask what they enjoy about the media. Listen to their thoughts. Offer your own perspective and spin. Don't be judgmental. Your role here is to listen and understand if there is anything to be concerned about. Next, you may want to set some boundaries if you find that content contains some themes that you don't deem appropriate for your family. And last but not least, stay fully updated. Your child's interests will change and evolve, and it is your job as a parent to keep up. Staying informed helps you maintain that connection and provide guidance and support. And before giving a green light to a new hobby, take a moment to understand its full scope. Sometimes all it takes is a quick glance under the cover. I would absolutely love to hear from you, how you navigate your children's evolving interests. And do you have any tips or experiences to share? Pop them in the comments, and I will see you in the next video.